Your faith and loyalty will bear fruit. I will send you an aeroplane and take you away on it. Have not a care in your mind. Baba's words of benediction came true to the letter. The readers of Sai Leela magazine already know the unique manner in which Kaka Sahib passed away. When those conditions are called to the mind, oh, how can going away in an aeroplane be any different? What a happy death it was amid ceaseless chanting of the Guru Nam. So Dikshit was thus of a resolute mind, and his heart was always engrossed at Sai's feet. Giving the same advice to friends and acquaintances, he at last merged at the Guru's feet. Now, to proceed with the tale, both of them accepted this stratagem of chits, for they were both fond of Kaka. Then, without further delay, the chits were written out. In one chit, it was written the dhoti should be accepted, in the other, that it should be refused. Then they were cast at his feet below his portrait. When a child who was there was asked to pick one of these, the command came for Madhav Rao to accept it. As was the dream, so too was the chit. Everybody was delighted. Then the silk bordered dhoti was put in Shama's hands. When Anand Rao's dream and Madhav Rao's chit concurred mutually, the joy could hardly be contained. It brought happiness and satisfaction to both. Madhav Rao was pleased at heart. Anand Rao was happy too. Sai devotion was enhanced, and Kaka's doubts were also resolved. However, the essence of this whole story is that each one should think for himself that once you board the Guru's feet, the words that come from the Guru's mouth should be carefully attended to. Our condition, our role, our thoughts and attitude, only the Guru knows totally and better than ourselves. So also does he know the way to our upliftment. As is the melody, so is the diagnosis. And so also is the medicine or the antidote that the Guru administers to the disciple for curing the disease, that is the worldly life. The way in which Guru conducts himself should not be imitated, but follow respectfully what comes from the Guru's mouth. Concentrate the mind only on those words and contemplate on them alone all the time, for that itself will be the cause of your upliftment. Always remember this, whenever the Guru tells you, whatever the Guru tells you is a Pothi Puran, it is also in its own clarification. But our attention must be on the main instruction, for to us that is the Vedas. Never show disrespect to the words of any saint, but who else will look after us as our own mother? Her tender affection and love for the child is genuine, but the child does not know her pleasure in what she does for him. Whatever his fond desire, she always indulges him. There are innumerable saints in the world, but the moving earnest words from Sai's mouth that our Father, that is Guru, is ultimately our Father, Guru, should be engraved on our hearts. Hence, keep your attention fixed on the words from Sai's mouth, for he who is the storehouse of compassion, he alone will remove the threefold afflictions. Only he knows his own ways. We should just watch with fond admiration how wonderful are his leelas and how effortlessly they come about. Whatever another man may say, we should just listen to it all. Our aim should not be lost sight of, and the words of our Guru should never be forgotten. It is here and here alone that our highest good lies. In this itself is our overcoming the fear of worldly life. All our Pothi Puran, our Japa, penance, religious observances, all are in this and this alone. In short, love your Guru. With single-minded devotion, make obeisance to him. How can there be darkness before the sun? Similarly, the ocean of worldly life does not exist for such a one. Be anywhere in this world, near or afar, even beyond the seven seas, but the Guru's love for his devotees has no bounds. And so, as I write all this, another tale comes to my mind. So as to how he brings trouble upon himself, who does something on seeing somebody else do it. Once when Baba was in a mass with Mansapati, he suddenly remembered his earlier bed on the wooden plank. In breadth only 1¼ feet, with pieces of rag tied at both ends, the plank was suspended from the room of the mass like a swing. One should not sleep in the dark, so Baba used to sleep on the plank at night with earthen lamps burning at the head and foot of his bed. A detailed description of this plank has already been given in earlier chapter 10. So now listen to its significance. Once as Baba was earnestly describing the importance of this plank, listen to the thought that arose in the mind of Kaka Sahib Dikshit. He said to Baba, if you are so fond of sleeping on the plank, I shall very lovingly suspend it from the roof. Then you can comfortably lie down on it. Baba said to him, leaving Matsabali below, how can I sleep up alone? I am all right below as I am. So Kaka very lovingly said further, I will suspend another plank. You can sleep on one and Mahalsapati on the other. Just listen to Baba's reply to this. Can he sleep on the plank indeed? Only he can sleep on the plank who is an aggregate of virtues. Sleeping on the plank is not easy. Who can sleep on it except me? Such sleeping is possible only from him who can drive away sleep and keep his eyes open. When I go to sleep, I command him, Mahalsapati, put your hand on my heart and keep sitting near me. But even this work he cannot do. He keeps nodding drowsily where he is sitting. To him, this plank is of no use. This plank is my bed only. In my heart, the chanting of the name goes on ceaselessly. See for yourself by keeping your hand there, and if I happen to fall asleep, wake me up. When such is my instruction to him, when he himself falls asleep instead, his hand becomes heavy as a stone. On my calling out Bhagat, his sleep disappears from his eyes, causing him confusion and fright. One who cannot sit steadily on the ground, whose seat is not firm, the man who is a slave of sleep, Thomas, how can he sleep on height? Thus Baba pointed out at the appropriate time and out of affection for his devotees, do the duty ordained by your own nature and do not imitate the law of another. The Leelas of Sainath are inscrutable, hence Hemad is observed at his feet, and Sai too remembers him having blessed with his grace. Will be to all. Here it is the 45th chapter of Sri Samarth Samarth Satcharith, called Greatness of the Guru's Feet, as inspired by saints and virtuous and composed by his devotee Hemad Pant.